Hi and welcome. My name is Sara Peternell. I'm the owner of Family Nutrition Services in Denver, Colorado. And thank you so much for checking out my channel and for watching this video all about Hashimoto's and the benefits of taking turmeric. So maybe you've been reading about this amazing spice online. There's a lot of new information, a lot of great research actually that supports the use of turmeric with Hashimoto's. And I use it myself. So I thought today I would talk about this really special spice and how you can start to incorporate it as part of your Hashimoto's healing plan. So the first thing I want you to know is that turmeric is actually a root. So it's kind of this crazy little, kind of looks like ginger. And when you crack it open, it's bright orange inside. It can stay in your fingers. Definitely stay in your cutting board, like mine here at home. It's kind of spicy like ginger, but it's also, it almost has like to me it smells kind of like a grassy, bitter greens kind of a smell. I really love fresh turmeric. This is actually my very favorite way to use turmeric and to incorporate it in just to overall your lifestyle and your diet, because you can use it as a raw spice in many, many ways. So you can see that when I've just cracked it open, that it is fresh and it's actually, kind of damp. So what I like to do is I use a microplane, which is a very, very small grater, and I don't even remove the outer part of the root. I just grate it on a microplane and I add it to all kinds of things. So the first thing that I do is mix it with garlic and ginger and salt and pepper and olive oil, and I use this as a coating on a lot of the meats that we eat. It is delicious on salmon. It is really good on chicken. And this kind of base ingredient with some of those other spices that I just mentioned also makes a really great marinade also for vegetables. And it's what I use when I'm making homemade curry. So the actual ingredient turmeric can be used in everyday cooking. So I will start to post some recipes using turmeric on my Instagram channel and on my Instagram stories. So if you're curious really about the kind of cooking methods with turmeric, check it out there. That's the place to look for it. Also, the other thing about cooking is that you can just buy the dried herb. And this is what that looks like. It's bright yellow, just like the root. And it's been dried and it's been powdered down, and you can buy this in your grocery store, health food store, and you can use it very much the same way. It's a little bit more concentrated, so it's a little bit more potent, and you don't need quite as much, I guess, is what I would say. So turmeric is a very common ingredient that's found in a lot of like curry powder blends and some other things as well. So you may actually have some of these spices in your cabinet at home and maybe don't even realize it. Another great way to incorporate turmeric is just through tea. So I have a tea bag here that one of the ingredients is it's red rooibos, it's lemongrass, and it's also turmeric. And like I said, turmeric kind of has a lemony lemongrass kind of flavor. So this is one of my favorite teas. And I just sip on this. It's herbal tea, and I just sip on it throughout the day. And it's another really great way to get turmeric into your food plan. Lastly, you can buy turmeric as a supplement. And this is my favorite supplement that contains turmeric. This is by a wonderful company called Vital Nutrients. And the product is called BCQ. And BCQ actually stands for Boswellia and bromelain, which is the B. And then curcuma longa rhizome extract, which is the active component of turmeric, and then also quercetin dihydrate. So BCQ, these ingredients together really are an incredible kind of nutraceutical herbal spice supplement formula that is really, really potent and really powerful at combating inflammation. Aches and pains, I would put this up against ibuprofen any day of the week. Great for helping with your digestive system and lots of other benefits. So I'm going to go into a little bit more about the benefits in just a moment. But I did want you to know and be aware that turmeric as a supplement is often under the name curcuma or curcumin or curcuminoids. You may see any of those descriptions because that's actually the active compound or the active ingredient that's in this powerful little root. It's actually the curcuminoids that provide the benefits, and this is the ingredient why people who have Hashimoto's disease or other autoimmune diseases really have found a helpful benefit from taking turmeric or curcuminoids. So in this particular formula, the ingredient is called curcuma longa rhizome extract, and this is 600 milligrams of total curcuminoids, 85 to 90%, which is a really high quality and high dosage of the curcuminoids in 3 capsules. So you can check this out if you are a client of mine and you have an account for FullScript. Check this out. You can get it on FullScript, and I highly encourage you to start out with just 3 capsules per day and see how you do. So I'm going to now finish up this video with why in the heck do you even want to take it? I just told you a bunch of ways that you can take it, and hopefully it's gotten you a little bit excited, if for any other reason, just to start incorporating the flavor into some of your recipes and home cooking, and some kind of more exotic dishes that you make at home. Well, the curcuminoids, as I mentioned, that are found in turmeric, they have a very powerful anti-inflammatory property. And one of the things that I have found is that it actually helps to kind of re-regulate the immune system. And there's research to support this, that for people who do well with taking turmeric and curcuminoids, what they're actually doing is not necessarily supporting the thyroid directly, but they're actually kind of helping to rebalance the immune system by lowering inflammation systemically throughout the body. So if you have Hashimoto's disease, absolutely you should think about supplementing with turmeric, but also if you have an autoimmune disease that's not Hashimoto's, or you have Hashimoto's plus another autoimmune disease, for example, like rheumatoid arthritis, which affects the joints, this is a really great supplement or a great spice to consider adding on a regular basis. So the autoimmune process in the body is sort of regulated by the curcuminoids, and they do a lot to kind of turn things around. Where you've heard me, if you've been watching my videos, you've heard me call it the wonky immune system. And without going into too much of the science and explaining kind of what's happening, there is a balance between helper cells in your immune system, and there are some that are labeled Th1 helper cells and some that are labeled Th2 helper cells, and curcuminoids in many ways sort of act like an adaptogen or an adaptogenic herb. That means that it can help to regulate this part of the immune system, and if Th2 is too elevated or Th1 is too elevated, it can start to bring it better into balance. So that is really sort of the secret about how turmeric and curcuminoids work, is that it's actually re-regulating the immune system. So this therapeutic effect, it obviously extends, because you're working on addressing the immune system. It extends to so many different areas of the body. Like I said, it will naturally help to calm inflammation systemically and naturally help to calm inflammation in your thyroid, but it will also help with reversing inflammation and damage in the gut lining. So it's a great supplement. It's a great herb to include if you have leaky gut or if you have digestive symptoms. It's also great for reducing pain in the small joints, as I mentioned, for individuals who have osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. I would put, especially BCQ, up against any over-the-counter NSAID or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications any day of the week. For pain management, BCQ and the curcuminoids in that product really help to quell some of that inflammation that can take place in the small joints. For many people who have Hashimoto's, they may experience like fibromyalgia-like pains, traveling pains, muscle pain, neck pain, tension, jaw pain, TMJ. There's a lot of things that can kind of go along with some of these pain syndromes with Hashimoto's, and curcumin or turmeric can be one of those that can really help to kind of resolve chronic pain issues as well. So I do want to mention, it's always important for you to discuss adding any type of new supplement to your regimen with your healthcare provider. There can be some medications that may interact with especially high doses of curcuminoids. So please, if you decide to start taking this, do speak to your, especially your prescription medication provider, the person who's prescribing those for you, and just let them know that you've decided to incorporate turmeric. And for some people, they may not be very tolerant of curcumin. So I know that sounds kind of weird. I just talked about all of the benefits, but I have actually worked with some people who have a sensitivity to it. They know, for example, that in curry sauces or in curry powders, the spices, including turmeric in these products, that when they eat them, they don't feel very well. Or if they're, taking the supplement, they may actually have a return of symptoms instead of an improvement of symptoms. Testing to see if you have food intolerance or food sensitivities to something like turmeric is actually a test that you can do with an IgG4 antigen food test when you're working with a holistic nutritionist. So if you have any concerns about that, certainly you could rule that out. It is not exactly common to have a sensitivity to turmeric, but I have seen it happen. So I just wanted to point that out, that there is a lot of biochemical individuality when choosing to add a certain supplement to your own regimen. Just be aware that sometimes, it doesn't work for everyone. And also I wanted to say, that there are a lot of other anti-inflammatory substances, adaptogenic herbs, and a lot of other culinary herbs that you can add to your diet and that will also help you both to maybe absorb curcumin and turmeric a little bit better. So if you maybe are taking it, but you're not sure if you're getting all of the benefits, one of the spices that is known to help kind of enhance the power or enhance the absorbability of curcumin is actually black pepper. So again, from a culinary standpoint, which is the way I really recommend that you incorporate it on a daily basis, would be to cook with the freshly grated turmeric and then also to add black pepper to help with the absorption of that. So other anti-inflammatory herbs, as I mentioned, garlic and ginger. There are other adaptogenic herbs, which I'm going to go into in a YouTube video coming up really soon. Adaptogenic herbs, that's a hard word for me to say today. Adaptogenic herbs that help to support the thyroid and help to support Hashimoto's disease. Please keep an eye out for that one in the coming weeks. And check out some of my other recent videos, because I know that a lot of people with Hashimoto's have questions about gluten or dairy or coffee or alcohol, and I have videos talking about all of those different types of foods and how they may or may not work for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notifications bell so every Tuesday you get the update that I have a new video to share with you. And I wish you well, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.